3, 2, 1. Let's go! When I first bought this PC, I didn't think about how huge it would be and how inconvenient a regular size mid-tower, I think, would be. I think this is also a mid-tower, but it's a few inches shorter and a few inches skinnier this way. I do move around back and forth a lot, so this is actually pretty difficult to carry around. It barely even fits in my car. Like when I move back and forth, I take everything with me. I take my desk, I take this whole setup and my chair, and there's barely any room for the PC. But yeah, time to open this up. This was my first ever computer build, by the way. So I don't have a lot of experience. I'm doing this. I might just read the manual and see if I can figure it out. So this would be my second build. It's easier to carry around. I think my original PC right here weighs like 50 pounds. This one will at least reduce it to like 48. I can't lie, I'm already kind of sweating. This is just a miniature version of this one, and it could fit like a full power supply and the full ATX motherboard. That was my goal. If I could just take everything in here and put it in here without even having to disassemble most of the parts. Because in my head, I feel like I could just do that. I should be able to just do that. But I don't know, that's just my imagination. But if you look at it and compare the sizes, it's about 3 inches shorter and about 1.5 inches shorter that way. Maybe the manual's in here. Oh, yes. Damn, okay. You know what? I'm just going to uninstall this to install it. I hope that works. Unplug my HDMIs. Boom. Ooh. All right. I built this like almost been 3 years, so I don't remember exactly how I built it. Oh, look at how heavy this thing is. So I gotta make sure I remember where everything goes. I have this dust wipe and I don't think they're manufactured anymore. I tried finding it online and these things don't exist. It's like this, and you wipe it and then the dust gets onto it and doesn't leave. And also the thing about the new one is that it doesn't have this brace anymore, so it looks more like it's that fish tank build where it's like you can just see into the box. Because when you look at it from an angle, this honestly just blocks the whole build. You can't even see what's inside. So it's nice to not have that. I might actually die of heat. I think I forgot to mention earlier, but this is an original Leon Lee Evo Dynamic 011. Such a long name. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna dust it with a spray bottle. Phew. Okay, I'm an idiot. God damn. Ooh. Let me bring my air purifier. My air purifier tells me the air quality, and that made it go red. ppm or whatever. Unhealthy. Red is unhealthy. Oh, it just turned yellow. Yellow, poor. Woo! Look at that. How does the dust even get on the fans if the fans blow the dust? So my air purifier takes in air right here. So if I just blow the dust straight into it, we might be good. Well, it's going out both ways. There's so much dust. It doesn't even matter. Ooh, you see that? It went up to 160. Wipe it down. Not bad, good enough. Okay, it is currently 11:52. And I'm gonna go take a lunch break. So I'll be back to finish this. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I mean, 2 hours in, and I've disconnected the fans and cleaned them. So this might be an all-day project, but I'll be back. It is 2:23 p.m. Just got back from lunch. but I'm still cleaning the fans. To make this easier, I think I can just draw the motherboard and then wrap the sticky note around this wire so that I know where it goes. All right, we got that one. And then I always thought it was called strimer, but I think I heard one person call it strimmer. Pull this out real quick. There we go. We just have a few more wires left, and then we can detach the motherboard. All right, I have disconnected all the wires that were connecting to the motherboard from the back. Here's everything that's been detached from my computer. All right, CPU cooler is off, and so is the motherboard. Motherboard is no longer connected to my case. And here's the cooler. And here is the graphics card. NVIDIA RTX 4070. This is how a motherboard looks like for those that don't know. I heard it's a little bit like it could get dangerous with the static and the carpet short-circuiting the pins. So I'm going to put it upside down onto the carpet. Hopefully that's not worse. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Ow. This screwdriver has like a chip part of the metal. You see that? Part of the screwdriver metal chipped and it went inside my skin. Currently 9:05 p.m. And you might have noticed that someone came and took my bed. So now I have more space to build. I'm moving out. So I sold the bed. I had to disassemble the bed frame, the bed, move it downstairs by myself, and then ate some dinner. But now I'm back. Hopefully we're done by 12 a.m. I haven't been this tired in a long time. Got the GPU, RAM sticks, motherboards all in there. I'm going to put the power supply in the PC and connect the rest of these wires and all the fans. And we have to cable manage it to make it look nice. Boom. The front is done. Here's the cases side by side. But I'll finish setting it up tomorrow. I'm exhausted right now. I'm gonna get some sleep on the floor tonight. But I have some pillows and blankets. Hopefully this is it. Just need to plug in the components into the computer. Hopefully it works. But also shout out to my housemates. They gave me this air mattress and I put a bed sheet on the other side so it doesn't get dirty and rub against the floor. But gave me an air mattress. Otherwise I would have been sleeping on the ground with my pillow. Amazing housemates. All right, let me plug it and then see if it all lights up. It lit up? Okay. Ooh! Oh my goodness, it's all lit except for the top ones. It looks like it's working. That's what shows up when it's working. Hey. We got it. My sticky notes were coming off the wires when I was moving them around, so I didn't know which one plugged into where at some point. But you know what? Everything's working though. That's what's important. The actual computer's working. I just need the LEDs for those top fans. Boy, what the hell, boy? The plug came out. All right, let's test it out again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Okay, I'm done. It was supposed to be an easy transfer. I was supposed to just put that one into that one, but it really wasn't. Hopefully I never have to build a PC again. But it's currently 4:47 on the second day. This took about 10 hours total. I'm really happy with the outcome though. I think it was hard because it was like 100 degrees in my room the whole time. I can't even open the window because the wind doesn't even go into my room for some reason. And I have 2 windows. How does that make sense? But yeah, we did it. I almost died doing this. And the fact that I had to disassemble my bed and bring the bed and the mattress, the bed frame, everything downstairs to sell it while I was in the middle of this. I had so many things on the floor. It was so bad. I had to move everything. But yeah, good PC build.